much like golf, during diving, talking is very strongly enforced, and if somebody is talking too loud, they get yelled at by Coach Bucko. Natalie's second dive. The judges' scores are going to be a 5 and a 5. 2 5s. Here comes Addison's second dive. Her first dive was, I don't know if it was disqualified or just taken back for some reason. I'm not sure why. But there was some sort of miscommunication on the coach's end. And that dive looked like it made up for it. That looked very nice. 6-6, wow. For high school diving, that's a very impressive score. Coach Bucko thinks he's a comedian. Here comes Jaslyne's second dive. So for those of you at home wondering what the numbers mean, I have no idea. I've tried to have it explained to me, and it sounds like the divers don't understand what it means either. That looked very good. Oh man, this again. The judges have asked Coach Bucko to reread the description of the dive. And the judges are awarding it a 6, 5.5. Once again, 6s and above are very rare when it comes to high school diving. Usually during a meet, you only see 1, 2, maybe 3 6s. We've already seen 3 6s in the first 7, nope, less than that, 6 attempts. Very impressive. Man, I think we're getting another 6. Nope, I lied. Nope. 5.5, 5. Very good scores for the Tigers today. They have been putting in extra work. They were putting in a lot more work than they usually do during vacation. Typically for the divers, they swim for the first 45 minutes to an hour of practice, and then we will open up the middle lanes and they get some diving practice in as well. So 4.5 for Lynn Tech Tiger to start the Lynn Tech Tigers third round. The Tigers do have a slight advantage as of right now because the other team does not have any divers. We do get free points for this. So that does help towards our final score. Looks like a 5, 4.5. Those dives always make me really nervous because it always looks like they're going to bang their head against the board. That is scary. And I could be wrong. I believe they get 6 dives. 3 of them get 6 dives. I think one of them only gets 4. But I could be wrong. Judges are going to give a 5-5. One of the judges attempted to stop the dive early because there was some sort of disturbance in the crowd. It sounded like something fell behind us. I'm not sure what that was. John's third dive. Whoa. And you can just see how close their heads come to that diving board every time they jump. Oh man, it's a good score. 6-6. Beautiful dive by John. That looked really close from this angle, but it may not have been. Score's going to be 4-4 for the Tigers' fourth round of diving to start it off. And Addison's scores are going to be 4.5, 5.5. It looked like the judge was maybe going to give a 6 there, and then I don't know what happened, but it looked like he was a little unsure of what score he wanted to give there. Score's going to be 5.5, 6.5. Very nice dive by Jasleen on her fourth dive. After diving, I will be heading over to lane 2 to swim the 200 freestyle. So make sure to look out for me then. It's not right after diving, it's the event after the event. No, I'm sorry, it's the event after diving. No, the event after the event after diving. I was right the first time. So I want to give a big shout out to Zach and the whole TV media squad as John is in the pool. He's going to get a 4.5, a 5, and a 4.5. Okay, here comes the round 5 for diving for the Tigers. Once again, I think there is 6 rounds. So after the next 4 dives, I'm gonna hand the microphone back to Zachary, and hopefully I'll be back after one of my races. Score's gonna be 4.5 and 4.5, 4. Addison's 5th dive. Scores are 5.5, 5. So I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a diver myself, but I think the objective of diving is to do it as neatly and with as least amount of splash as possible. I think you also want to get in the pool at a 90-degree angle, ideally. But like I said, I am not a diver, so I could be completely wrong. The judges seem to be talking about something. As Jaslyne's 5th dive is in the pool. Score's going to be 5, 5.5. This is one of the better diving experiences I've seen from Tech this year so far. This is our 3rd meet and their 2nd time diving, I believe, in a meet this season. And it's by far the best. John's 5th dive. That was beautiful. 5.5, 5.5 for John. I did think he was going to get a 6 there, but then again, like I said, I know nothing about diving. This is our final round of diving, so I will be giving the microphone back to Zachary. Thanks for having me on, Zach. I'll be back.
Bye-bye, Colin. It's nice having you. This be Natalia's 6th dive. Maybe I'm going to say 6th dive. I'll confirm that on the next person up, because Coach Bucka will say what number it is, so I'm not sure. Sorry about that. Slipped off of the board right there. Slipped right off the board. No score for that. This be Addison's final dive here. Scores are 6 and 6. As Colin said, they're dropping amazing numbers for this dive right here. And I think these points are really going to help out in the long run. Because, like Colin said, none of the other teams have divers. This will be Jaslyne's final dive. Scores are I think they read out what her moveset was. They're also not going to give her points for that one. That's a little absurd. I'm not calling here. I don't know. I'm not a diver, so I don't know things, but that seems a little absurd. This will be John's final dive here. And the final dive for the diving segment of swim. Scores are 6 and 6.5. That concludes the diving portion of today's swim meet. It was an amazing time having Colin on here, and I really appreciate him coming on here and helping me out for doing that. He was amazing at what he did. It was very lovely. Shout out to Ryan Newhall, Colin's dad. He walked in here during that. That was amazing. Shout out to me. Shout out to TV media, because I love TV media. And shout out to the swim team, because I love the swim team. They're amazing people, amazing coaches, amazing players, amazing captains. Shout out to Captain Isabella Sloana's sister, Lucia Sloana. Just gave a pep talk to one of the divers. Sometimes it's nice to see other schools bring their pride on the road. When you're a road team, when you're on the road and you can still bring your pride on the road, it is an amazing thing. It is quite the amazing thing. It's amazing. Just asked Colin Newhall there if he could get me one of the sheets that have one of the event sheets, because I was not fortunate enough to get my hands on one of those yet. So I'm actually not sure what we're doing for the next event here. I want to say it's some type of relay. I know that. I know it's some type of relay. Apart from that, I'm not sure. Captain Sabrina just gave me the pictures of the events here, so I'm very grateful for that. Shout out to T-Man. I love T-Man. T-Man's amazing. Freshman photographer here at Lynn Tech. Amazing guy. I love him. You love him. Everyone loves him. Am I right or am I right? Oh, man. I gotta tell you what, guys. It's been, me and Colin Newhall, hitting dancers from the opposite side of the pool. Living it and killing it. Anyways, like I was saying, this swim season has been long awaited. We're up 13 points. Just got yelled at that from the other side of the pool by one RJ Noggle. He's amazing. I love RJ. You love RJ, I love RJ, we all love RJ. Am I right or am I right again? Anyways, that's the second time I've got interrupted now. As I was saying, this swim season has been... as I was saying, okay, I just got interrupted again. That's the third time. We're hitting 3 times interrupted now. All right. Hold on. 13. We're joking. Anyways, like I was saying. The swim team, the Lynn Tech swim season is something I've been looking forward to since last year when it ended. I loved it last year, and I love it again this year. I wasn't able to do the first 2 meets, I think. I think I missed the first 2 meets, but I'm here now. I'm in it to win it, and I'm sticking it out with the team. I'm going to be here for every other game of the season, except one more. Next week, they're going to be going against Blue Hill on Friday. That's a little far away from me, and I'm cutting my ties off there. I will not be going that far. But anything else, I'm here with you. I'm for the season. Who knows? Might even get a different player on the mic. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know? I don't know. But I'm telling you what, I love it here. It's an amazing, amazing team. I love the coaches. I love the support. I love the support of the team. I love everything about the team. Everything about them is just so amazing and fantastic. And everyone's just a supportive player. And I gotta tell you, I love what they have here. I love what the team has made it. I'm hearing AJ talk to T-Man across the way. That's absolutely nice to see. I love T-Man. I love T-Man. T-Man is amazing. I love his work. I love what he does. I love his passion for the trade. I love everything. I love what he does. I love what he does. Just like everybody else should. See, everyone loves T-Man. If you don't love T-Man, what are you doing? Anyways, it's time for me to zoom in here and see what we're doing. Okay. First up, we have I think I'm correct here. I am correct here. First up, we have the 200 medley relay. In lane 2, we'll have Jasleen. For Lynn Tech. In lane 2, we'll have Jasleen, Hunter, Isabella, and John. In lane 4, we will have Hunter, Carmody, Yerrick, Captain Yerrick, Wesley, and Devin Robles. And in lane 6, we have Gianna, Stephanie, Nicole, and Zoe. All familiar names and all names I have missed. I tell you, I've missed being back in the pool area. I miss being here. I miss the crowd. I love the passion. I miss everything. I miss it all, and I love it all. You guys have, like, when I say I'm ecstatic to be here right now, I mean I'm ecstatic to be here right now. I've missed being here, and I love being here. And I'm the only one standing up in the crowd right now because I feel like standing because of how pumped I am. I don't want to sit down. I have too much energy to sit down. And I'll tell you what, it's an amazing time here, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to end it on that note. We'll be back when the 200 medley relay starts. See you guys then. And we are back. The 200 medley relay will now be starting. And we're off. I've missed it. Right now, lane 3 will be in the lead. Lane 3 is still in the lead here. That, of course, the other team here today is Lowell Catholic, Innovation, and Neshoba. They are a combined team this year, so that's nice to see. They're a combined team this year, and honestly, I never liked the idea of a combined team. I just think it's a little unfair to the uncombined teams. But that's just my personal opinion. If I'm being honest, I forgot how loud it gets in here sometimes, and I can't really tell how loud I'm being or how good you can hear me, but hopefully it's good. Third place is still in the lead here. Oh, not third place. Lane 3 is in first place here. They're still in the lead. They'll be continuing the lead. Second place right now will be Lane 5, I think. Also the Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined team. Team Man walking by the camera. I saw that. You weren't slick. He tried to duck down. He's too tall for that. Come on, Team Man. What are we doing here? Still in my shot. Look at this guy. Get Team Man out of my shot. Get out of my shot, bud. Sit down. What are we doing here? He thought he was slick trying to get away with it. Come on, Team Man. So coming in first place here will be Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined. See, their initials are LIN, and that spells out Lynn, but we're Lynn Tech. And I don't want to say Lynn Tech and Lynn combined because then it sounds bad. Because you're going to get confused, I'm going to get confused, everyone's going to get confused here. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll stick to that. I'll go with the Lynn combined team and Lynn Tech. We'll see how far I can get with that without messing up. And then once I mess up, I might switch back. The one thing I don't like about what I was given here is that I don't have the names for the Lynn combined team. See, that just doesn't sound right. For the Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined team. They're absolutely amazing. Swim legend here just walked in. Say hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
Legend in this flesh right there. That would be Coyote from last year's senior. He graduated. I just saw Angel and Christian walk in. Shout out to them. Amazing people. Angel being a sophomore and Christian being a junior in plumbing. Took me a minute there. Can't remember such things when I'm under pressure. Yeah, I don't like the sound of the Lynn combined team. We're gonna stick with the long version, all right? That's what we're sticking with here. Why not? Am I right? Why not? Team Man next to me. Team Man, you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone.
That was Team Man, everybody. If you're at home, clap it up for Team Man right now. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I see you not clapping. Clap it up right now. Clap it up for him. That was our. That was the 200 medley relay we just saw. We're finished with that. Now we're moving on to the 200 freestyle. In lane 2, we have the Colin Newhall. Lane 4, we have Hunter Carmody. And in lane 6, we have Sabrina Hong. Previously, Colin Newhall was up here commentating during dive. Lane 4, Liam Carmody. Also, a.k.a. known, did I say Liam? I said Liam, didn't I? I didn't mean to say Liam. Hunter Carmody, a.k.a. also known as Liam Carmody's brother. And that's it. And then Captain Sabrina Hong in lane 6. Absolutely amazing lineup for Lynn Tech here. It looks like once again, lane 3 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba is taking the lead. Lane 1 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba is in second. And Colin Newhall from Lynn Tech is in third place here. I'd say him and Hunter currently tied for third. and Sabrina, Captain Sabrina, and lane 5 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba are tied. Right now, lane 3 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba is killing it, absolutely destroying. I'm seeing support on the sidelines. I'm absolutely loving it. We got RJ and T-Man over here thinking they're cool. I see Captain Yerrick across the way. Shout out to all the captains of the Lintech team. I love them all. Absolutely amazing here today. I mean, I genuinely don't think I can express how happy I am to be here right now. I mean, last year's swim season, I absolutely loved it. And now I'm back again. My second swim season. And I love it. Last year I started out recording, and I loved it. And then I took the chance to get myself out there and commentate, and I loved it even more. Here we are, I'm back. It's absolutely amazing.
It's amazing, man. I'm glad I'm here with you. You taught me everything.
I'm glad you're here with me too, T-Man. Personal friend this year, JDL Perez joined up on the Lintech team. He is also a junior in plumbing. Shout out to him. He hasn't got in the pool yet, but once he does, let me tell you, I'll be chanting his name just as much as anybody else is chanting anybody else's name out there. Lintech legends surrounding me. I absolutely adore the crowd, the support, the everything about it. Absolutely love the swim team. I love the atmosphere. I love everyone here. I love everything about it. So here now in, I want to say, first place goes to lane 3 for Lowell Catholic Innovation in Neshoba. It looks like second place also goes to Lynn Catholic Innovation in Neshoba. Third place goes to Lynn Tech's Hunter Carmody. And fourth place will be handed to Colin Newhall. Amazing guy. Right now, lane 5 and 6, we have another Lowell Innovation and Neshoba swimmer in lane 5. It looks like they'll be taking 5th place, and Sabrina Hong in lane 6 will be taking 6th place. Lane 5 did take 3rd. No. Whoa. Maybe I was wrong there. I don't know what I'm looking at. I feel like the board up there is wrong. Oh yeah, forget about it. I'm hilarious. I miss doing this. I love being here. Anyways, that was the 200 freestyle. Next up, we'll have the 200 IM. In lane 2, we have Hunter Flores. In lane 4, we have the captain, Isabella Salona. And that's it. You know, I love being here. I love the support. I love the crowd. I love everyone here. A big shout out to RJ. You know, even though I don't even know if he actually swims, and if he does, I haven't seen him. But you know, he's a good sideline. He's a good sideline player. You know, he walks around. He helps the team out. He's there. He's there for support. And you know, if you're down, he gets you up. RJ's that type of guy. If you're down, he gets you up. That's just what RJ does. I love the guy. I see him every morning. I say hi. I love him. It's amazing. I mean, he's fantastic. Absolutely. As I stated, up next will be the 200 IM. That'll be coming up soon. Colin Newhall walking by me. Shout out to that guy. Gonna go sit down with his grandparents and go talk with his dad. Lovely folks. I've met him a couple times. All right. Looks like we're off to a pretty decent start here. First place tied for first lane. Yeah, first place is tied with the first and second lane here. Hunter Flores, when tag hits the wall first, and he's gone. Hunter Flores is taking first place. He's in lane 2. We have Colin Newhall coming down here.
I am back. I just swam my 200. I did absolutely terrible, but let's focus on the 200 IM right now. Looks like we have Hunter in first. Hunter Flores, great swimmer. One of the most athletic kids on the team by far. He's going to start backstroke after butterfly. Isabella Solona also starting backstroke right now. And I think that's all we have for IM swimmers on the Lintec Tigers. It looks like Isabella's goggles may have came off during her butterfly. But Hunter Flores is still in first place. You can hear the Lintec Tigers getting very rowdy right now, getting excited. Hunter is halfway done with his backstroke and has a pretty sizable lead. Right around a quarter of a pool length's worth of lead as he passes the halfway point. Isabella Solona currently fighting for fourth place with the swimmer in lane 5 as Hunter finishes up backstroke and is on to breaststroke. Breaststroke is one of Hunter's better strokes. Hunter has closer to a half the pool's length worth of a lead right now. Isabella with a little bit of hesitation after her backstroke. I think her eyes are hurting. She seems kind of tired, but I'm confident she's gonna fight through it. Hunter is on his way back towards the beginning of the pool. Next up, he'll do freestyle and try to keep the lead for the Lintec Tigers. Still with about a quarter of a pool length lead. Hunter Flores on his way to start his freestyle. And Hunter hits the wall and begins his freestyle. He's going. I don't think they're gonna catch him. Hunter is in a zone right now that I've never seen him in. He looks like a very scary swimmer. I've never seen him swim like this before in all my years of knowing him. As he does a flip turn, hits the wall, and heads back towards the beginning to hopefully get Lintec a first place finish. Isabella still fighting in freestyle for that fourth position spot. Hunter is gonna take it. Lintec's gonna take first place. It looks like Isabella just passed her. Isabella just passed the fourth place leader. Oh, but she didn't do a flip turn. That might have not been good. Isabella's still fighting. It's gonna be lane 4 and lane 5. Lane 5 in the lead. Lane 5 in the lead by less than a stroke. Isabella looks like she's catching up. It's gonna be close, it's gonna be tight, but I think it's gonna be lane 5. Yep, lane 5 is gonna take it. Lintec's gonna finish in first and in 5th. Great performance by Hunter, right there. Next up is gonna be the 50s heats. 50 heat 1, one of my favorite events. I usually swim it, but due to a shortage of people right now, I'm swimming the 200. as I said, the next event's gonna be the 50. The 50 is one of my favorite events to participate in, but also one of my favorite to watch. You get to see swimmers show off their sprinting abilities in a 50-meter freestyle sprint. In a 50, you just gotta go pedal to the metal the whole time and hope that you have the stamina and endurance to beat everybody else. With that being said, the 50 does have the most amount of heats because it is one of the easier competitions to participate in. The first 2 to 3 heats are typically very competitive, and that's where the big points are. The big points are in Heat 1 and the first place, I believe, for Heat 2. This is one of the more complicated things about a tri-meet, is making sure everybody is where they have to be when they have to be there. As you may see, there is a lot of swimmers behind the blocks right now. I would say probably around 35 to 45 swimmers behind the blocks right now. And that's a lot of people that are all going to participate in the same length of competition.
So Colin, how do you feel about your performance and the event you just ran?
To be honest, Zach, it was a very rough performance by me. I definitely had a lot more in me. That is my first time swimming the 200 since my freshman year, so I'm a little rusty from it, but I'm not trying to make excuses. Also, right off the bat in my dive, my goggles remained on, which is new for me. As you may know, my goggles used to fly off my face a lot. They did fill up with water quite fast though, so I wasn't able to do any flip turns or see very well. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was in first for a while. I was very tired and everything really hurt bad. But it was just a really ugly swim. I couldn't see and I felt like I was going to lose consciousness.
Hey, well, let me tell you, you started the race off pretty good. I mean, when you first, everyone came out of the water from the dive, you were tied with first place there, and then when you hit the flip, you kind of fell behind a little bit. You were still right next to him, and then by the time you got to the second turnaround, you started trailing a little bit, and then by the end, you ended up getting what I think third place, right? Fourth place. But I mean, yeah, that's right, fourth place. But hey, I mean, you still managed to finish the race, and that's all that really matters. You finish the race, you still get points, and that's really what matters when you contribute to the team.
And I'm gonna be honest, Zach, it was a little confusing because when I first finished, I looked up at the board. I don't know if the viewers can see this at home, but there's a big board right there that tells you what position you came in and how long it took you. And I looked up there and it said I was in first place. So I don't know if nobody else hit the mats. This is something that people are gonna be getting yelled at a lot today. I was one of them. The first 4 whistles are to get everybody's attention. The second long whistle is when you step up on the block. This is the 50-yard freestyle. Here it comes. My prediction is John Deere's going to win it. Lane 2. Lane 2 is the lane to watch. An interesting racer, John. He does not swim with goggles and very rarely swims with a swim cap in practice. John's going to take a very early start. It's going to be lane 2 and lane 3. John at the turn is going to be in first place. And I think he's going to keep that. Although lane 3 is coming up close, but I think John's gonna have first place. As of right now, it looks like Lynn Tech has first. The other team has second and third and fourth. Lynn Tech will take first, fifth, and sixth. Great performance by John. Trying to get his final time here. Times are coming in. Great performance by John, though. Amazing. John's a very, very athletic swimmer. Lane 2, which was John, 29:08 is going to be the final time for John Deary today. What a swim. Not his fastest of the year, though. I believe his fastest of the year was closer to 28, but an amazing swimmer of John Deary. Next up is going to be Heat 2 of the 50s. When it comes to Heat 2, I believe, and I could be wrong here, first and second place get awarded points, but I don't believe anybody else does.
So, were you around? It was, I think, a couple events ago. It was the 200 IM. You swam that, right? No, you didn't swim that. No, you didn't. But you saw who swam, right? How do you think the Lynn Tech performance went on that for the 200 IM?
Are we talking about the 200 IM relay or just the 200 IM in general?
200 IM in general.
Man, we have some of the best IM swimmers. I think we have the best IM swimmers in the city by far. Today, swimming the IM was Hunter Flores and Isabella Solona, two of the best swimmers on the team by far. We have Isabella, who's a captain, 4-year vet of Lynn Tech Swim, and we have Hunter. He's a freshman. He swam with us last year. He came to the team as an 8th grader, and immediately you could tell there was something special about him. He is an amazing athlete and an amazing swimmer.
And, I think I'm going to have to absolutely back you up here on this because, I know Hunter's, he's a young guy on the team. Like you said, he's a freshman. Captain Solona, Isabella, she's a junior, fellow friend. And surprisingly, the young guy, Hunter, he came out on top here for Lynn Tech, and he came in before her, and it really surprised me. And it kind of seemed like she was kind of slowing down in the middle and sped back up at the end, which I know that's a technique, you slow down in the middle and finish big at the end. But I felt like she was going a little too slow, you know what I mean? I feel like for a captain and for a four-year player, I feel like she should have had a little bit of a better performance in the pool. What do you have to say about that?
And I'm not going to lie, that's definitely a strong concern. But at the same time, you've got to remember, she's taken a big leadership role when it comes to Lynn Tech Swim. Every day she's in the pool, teaching some of the weaker swimmers how to flip turn, how to dive in the pool. An amazing captain, even if sometimes she does fall behind, she is going to keep trying her best. And I've noticed it lately, she's more of a playoff type of swimmer. Last year, she took home the 100 butterfly trophy for states. Amazing award. I don't think I'm not trying to make fun of anybody here. I don't think they have her in the right spot. I think she should focus on butterfly. I think that's her strongest stroke by far, and maybe take her off the IM. With that being said, that's a very hard thing to do because she has been swimming the IM for her whole career. I think the Heat 2 of the 50 is going to start pretty soon, but I think we have time for a couple more questions.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Her leadership role has definitely taken a toll on her during practice because she isn't able to practice as much as the other pro swimmers or pro Lynn Tech swimmers out there. But absolutely, she's out here teaching the future generation for the teams, and she's helping develop a future team for when she's gone, which is absolutely what a captain should be about, helping develop the team and move along.
I absolutely agree that she's trying to carry on the Lynn Tech legacy, I think. We have won the Tilly Award, which is the city award the last 2 years in a row. And I'm going to be honest, this might be a little cocky of me. We're coming for year 3. I don't think there's anybody standing in our way for year 3. Classical and English merged this year. That was a big merger. That's our only competition is the classical English team. I think that we are a much better swim team than them overall, but we'll see what happens come towards the end of the season. Heat 2 of the 50 starting up right now. We'll see what happens here. We got Jefferson in lane 2, Ava in lane 4, and Zoe in lane 6. And the buzzer's off. They're in the pool. So far, it's a very even race. It looks like lane 5 might be in the lead, but no, here comes lane 4. Here comes lane 4. Lane 4 has it at the half. Ava is going to be in first at the half. Her main competition looks to be lane 1, maybe lane 3. It looks like Ava's gonna win it with Jefferson or Zoe. It could be Jefferson or Zoe coming in 5th and 6th. I think it's gonna be Jefferson, Zoe coming in 5th and 6th. So Lynn Tech's gonna take first place, which is gonna give us a point. And then 5th and 6th are also gonna go to Lynn Tech. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are all gonna go to the innovation team.
Like Colin was saying before Heat 2 here for the 50, for the City Award, I was here for it last year, and it was a really powerful moment for the team. I know at the time, I was pretty much a nobody to the team. I'd barely been around. I just started up on it. I came in towards the tail end of the season for you guys. But, still being there when you guys won it and, snapping a couple pictures of you guys and recording the meet for you guys that you was the city meet, it was a magical, powerful moment that I really, it helped embed myself, kind of into you guys. And I was like, this is the type of community that I like to see. This is the type of team I like to see because I know for a fact, even if you guys hadn't won, you still would have had a good, nice celebration like that. And it was... And, time and time again, I've seen where if we lose, the team, they don't act down in their luck and they're all, they're in the corner, being sad about it. They get back up and they go again next week or whatever their next meet is, and it's absolutely amazing to see a team like that where even when they're down in their luck and everybody's down, that they continue to stand back up and keep pushing. And even you, you're one of those amazing players who does that, where if you're down, like your performance, you came up here and you were like, it wasn't my best, but you still did it. And like I said, you still finished. Anyways, we're coming up on Heat 3 here, so I'm going to pass it off to you again.
Okay, Heat 3. I recognize some of these faces. I'm not great with names, but I know that Heat 2 is going to be Ryan. I know Heat 4 is going to be Raphael. And I know that Heat 6 is going to be No, we don't have it Heat 6. We don't have a lane 6. Okay, let's see. Coming out, Raphael looks like he's in first. Ryan's goggles may have came off. It looks like Lynn Tech lane 4 is in first as of right now. But Ryan in lane 2 is very right behind him. Lane 4. Lynn Tech in first and second right now. Close though. Lanes 2 and 1. Ryan has his eyes closed. His goggles came off on his dive. Lanes 1 and 2. Lanes 1 and 2 is our fight right now. And lane 2 is gonna have it. We're gonna have Lynn Tech first place in lane 4, Lynn Tech second place in lane 2. An amazing race right there. One of the more competitive races we've seen. But back to what you were saying. Yeah, Zach, you 100%. During the city meet, you definitely, towards the end of the year, you definitely took a, I think that you started giving Tech Swim a better, I think you started to get more popular. Coming into the season, we had 100 signups for the Lynn Tech Swim team, which is unbelievable. Last year, I think we were closer to 60. So, obviously the broadcasts are working, doing their job. And again, about what you were saying with the whole, team family aspect, this is the most, I don't even know how to, this is the sport with the best camaraderie, 100%. It doesn't matter if you're the best swimmer or the worst swimmer on the team, you're getting treated equally. Everybody's cheering for you. Everybody's going nuts when you're neck and neck with the opponent. It's just a great feeling to have when you got 60 kids cheering your name on your way back to the bench after, winning or losing a race. It's an amazing feeling to have. Heat 4. They're in the water. These are all Lintech swimmers, so it's going to be interesting to see who gets the win here. And it's neck and neck. It's neck and neck right now. It's close. It's real close. Everybody, I can't even say who's winning right now. It's that close. Maybe lane 3, Gianna. I think maybe lane 3. Lane 3 as of right now, but lane 4, Nicole is right on her tail. Lane 3, lane 4, lane 3, lane 4, lane 4. Lane 4 came back to win it. That was an amazing comeback. Started in 2nd or 3rd place and came back to win it. I believe that's Nicole. I could be wrong. Wow, what a swim.
Colin, I think if we're going off the board here, if the sport's correct, lane 6 was first place. Lane 4 was second.
Really?
Yeah, that would have mean Cassandra Bowden got first place.
She's complaining to Coach Bucko right now.
She is.
She's very up, and she just said, "I don't care what you have to say. I just came in first. Talk to me later." But Zach, I want to ask you a question, Zach. And I want you to be honest with me. I won't take offense. Out of all the sports that you've watched, I'm sorry. Out of all the games that you've commentated for me, baseball or swim, is there a moment in your mind that sticks out to you in any of the sports?
Are you asking about like you specifically here, or like just both teams in general?
Either sport. It's not all about me.
Well, honestly, I would say, I really like doing both. I absolutely love doing both. Next up, I think this is going to be Heat 5 here. It's not going to be an all Lintech team swim here. But I'll commentate on this first, and I'll get back to your question here. Lintech swimmers, I want to say they're kind of taking it easy right now. Lane 3, they're in first place right now, but like I said, they're taking it a little easy right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I look like I'm wrong. I thought they were going to take it easy because, they're swimming against themselves, but they're going out here and they're swimming strong and hard and fast. And lane 3, they're taking it for the win. Let's see, I'm not sure who lane 3 is right now, but once they stick their head out, I'll be able to see.
Lane 3 was a 38-second 50. That's a very good score, even that could place in Heat 3, maybe even Heat 2. That could have placed.
Absolutely, yeah. Lane 3 killed it. Now that heat's done, let's get back to your question now. If I'm going, honestly, like I said, I like both. I actually love both sports. I love doing both of them. But I think for like moments that stick out in my mind, neither good nor bad here. More on the bad side though, a moment that really sticks out to me is when I went off to Shawsheen for the first day of the league meet, and I had to sit at Shawsheen with a couple of fellow TV medians, Jaron Hernandez and Naharli Cardenas. I think that's how you say her last name. Sorry if I got that wrong, Naharli. But us three, we went off to Shawsheen, and it was pretty much like a 4-hour all-day event. I somehow surprisingly had enough battery power to last it, and it was amazing. Everyone swam good, all the teams that were there. But Shawsheen, please stop paying your heat bill. It was like 90 degrees in there for the full 4 hours. I had to wear shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, right now I'm in jeans and a hoodie. I'm comfortable. I was sweating, man. That was horrible. It was disgustingly hot in there.
Usually when we're swimming in the meet in practice, everybody's dreading to get into the pool. It's cold, You get out, it's still cold. That was one of those days where you were dying. You were hoping your name got called so you could dump in that pool and cool off. That was a very hot gymnasium, or aquatorium, whatever they call them. It looks like in heat 6 of the 50, lane 4 is gonna take the lead and not look back. An absolutely amazing performance by lane 4. Lane 1 and lane 2 fighting for position right now. And it looks like lane 1, Eli, I think lane 1, Eli is going to take for second place, I'm sorry. And I do have to go, so I'll be back though.
All right, Colin, we'll see you when you come back. All right, leave your Gatorade here. It's all right. We'll see you when you get back. I'm standing back up now because I feel like it. You know what I mean? Anyways, lovely commentary from Colin there. I love the guy. You know what I mean? I love the guy. He's off. Where's he off to? He's down on the floor now, down on the swim floor. And I gotta tell you, we're seeing people on the other side of the swim floor here. I don't know what they're doing. We're taking pictures. Stop it. Come on, guys. Anyways, this is going to be Heat 7. We kind of missed out on commentating, but Lane 4 got first place there. That was Heat 6 that just happened. We're now in Heat 7. I'm not seeing any familiar faces here, and I want to say these are all newish swimmers that I haven't seen before that I don't know from last year. But, like Colin, hey, you know what, Colin? Thank you for saying that the broadcast did something, because, I really didn't think they did much, but apparently they did. Another moment that really stuck out was when I was at Shawsheen, a couple of parents had asked me up in the stands, where they could find the recording from. And, I feel like that was another influential moment where it's like it kind of boosted Lynn Tech's swimming team's popularity. And it really boosted them. And, honestly, I feel kind of ashamed of you. I feel like Connor more energy than me when he was commentating. But anyways, lane 6 and lane 1 head-to-head right now for first place. Lane 6 is going to be the first to turn around. Lane 6 is leading here. Lane 1 right catching up to him. I think lane 1 is going to come out on top here. Lane 6 will be second place. Coach Buckle on the other side yelling, go, go, go. And I mean, he's right. You just want to get the fastest time, or you want to do what you can do. Lane 6 actually coming in first here with a 39. Oh, that was a horrible voice crack. With a 39. Lane 1 getting second place with a 49. I mean, talk about just being short. I really thought lane 1 was going to have it, but, lane 6 took charge. Lane 6 took it. That's just how it is sometimes. I think that's going to wrap it up for the 50 freestyle. I think next up we will be having the 100 butterfly. Ain't that a nice soul thing? In lane 2, we will have the captain Isabella Salona. In lane 4, we'll have Hunter Flores. And in lane 6, we'll have Wesley Turner for Lynn Tech. Colin Newhall back on spot. What's up, man? Here's the mic.
And just like a boomerang, I'm back. I'm only back for a short time because I'm not swimming the next event, but I'm swimming the event after, which is the 100 free the 100 free. Right after the 200 free, my second least favorite event, by far. I hate the 100 free. Actually, that's a lie. I hate the 400 free relay, which is a 100, and I hate that even more because when you don't do good, it just feels like when you don't do good in a relay, it feels like you let the whole team down. You know what I mean? So it hurts more to do worse than that than just to hurt my individual self.
Absolutely, Colin. Like we were saying earlier, when you're going into relays, it's really a team. It's when you switch into team mode, and it's not just about you, it's about the team. It's not how well you performed individually, it's how well you performed as a team. And you're absolutely 100% right. And I can't wait for you to get out there and do the 100 free. It's going to be amazing seeing you in the pool again. What are your thoughts going into it?
Well, I want to go back to the relay thing you just said. When it comes to a relay, you're right. You get into team mode, and it's like, even if we're a little behind, you got to think, how fast do I have to swim right now so that I get back in this thing? Oh, and it looks like Captain Isabella Salona wants to say something. How was your how do you feel like you did in the IM?
I came in last.
I know, but how'd you feel doing it?
God. Any other questions?
Yes, we do.
Okay, go on.
Would you say that your role as a captain this year has put you in a big leadership role? That's what me and Zach were talking about earlier. We think that you're in a big leadership role this year.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you hear my counting? It was 1, 3, 5. You didn't hear that?
This has been Isabella Salona. Thank you, Captain Salona.
Okay, thank you. What was something again?
After this one.
Stand here.
The next event.
All right, that was the Captain Salona. Anyways, that was Captain Salona there and Colin Newhall asking her some questions. They're off to the races now. I can't wait to see them. We'll be waiting here for the next couple of events to start up before I, decide to sign it off and head off. I want to say a couple things here. Like Colin was saying, it absolutely is, with the relay, you go into team mode and it's not about you individually, it's about you as the team. And, it's just, you do well as a team, and if you do well individually, you do well as a team. And that's just how the team spirit goes. I actually really enjoyed having Captain Isabella Salona come up here and speak some few words, even though they were kind of limited. I appreciated her coming up here and saying some stuff, and I'm sure she'll be looking back on this, trying to capture the moment she was doing it. T-Man heading out of the house. I'll be seeing you later, T-Man. I love T-Man. He was here with me for a little while, sitting here, just doing his own little thing, taking pictures. RJ walking by. I love RJ. Shout out to him. He's my guy. But I think that'll wrap it up before we head into the 100. No. We don't have a 100 freestyle next. We have the 100 butterfly next with Captain Salona. So I'll catch y'all when we get back there. See y'all when we get back. And we are back here for the 100 butterfly. In lane 2, we have Captain Isabella Salona. In lane 4, we have Hunter Flores. And in lane 6, we have Wesley Turner. Absolutely lovely people. Our Lintec swim legend ducking the camera there. Hopefully he got him. It'd be really nice if he did. Looks like lane 3 is going to be the first one to get their touchback on the wall here. Going to be flipping back around. T-Man is departing for the night. He's going off to Kip. He'll be having a nice time over there, shooting some photos. Looks like lane 3 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined will be taking first place here. In second, we'll have lane 1 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba. And third place is between Hunter Flores and Captain Isabella Salona. Amazing swimmers, some of the best on the team here. And I'm not sure who. Lane 5, that'll be Hunter Flores. No. That will be the combined team. Hunter Flores will be 4th place. Captain Salona will be 5th place. Lane 2. Her time hasn't shown up yet, but She is 5th place as of right now, as far as I'm aware. 6th place will be going to Wesley Turner. Another amazing person, by the way. You know, I talked to him, I think it's when I did the girls basketball game with Barroso. I had a really nice, pleasant conversation with him end of the game when I was leaving on my way out. You know, he's a freshman, you know, amazing guy. I absolutely, you know, he's amazing. I saw him actually today in the halls. I talked to him. I said hi for a second. No, amazing guy. Amazing to be around. I'm spotting Captain Yerrick across the way here. I absolutely love this team. Next up, we'll be having the 100 freestyle. Lane 2, we have Colin Newhall. And we don't have a lane 4 for Lynn Tech. It should be Devin Robles. Oh, he is here. Devin Robles is here. And lane 6 should have been Cassandra Bowden, but it's not. Maybe it's a different Cassandra, I'm not sure. It just says Cassandra with no last name written on the paper. So maybe that just is a different Cassandra. I'm not sure. I'm sorry that I don't know this stuff. I wish these papers were more accurate and who was who and what was what and who was where. Stepping up onto the board here, though. I'll really be rooting for Colin Newhall here. And they dive on in. Colin seems to be one of the first who gets up out of the water and starts. I think he really wants to do better than his last performance he had here. You know, as done himself, he didn't do as well as he could have or wanted to, but he's here now. This is redemption here. But lane 3 and lane 5 for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined, they seem to be taking the leads right here for first and second. Lane 3 being first, lane 5 being second. Third place here, I'd have to give it to lane 6, Lynn Tech. No, I'm wrong. Lane 3 will be lane 2, Lynn Tech, Colin Newhall. Lane 3 and lane 5 for Lowell Innovation and Neshoba here. Killing it, absolutely killing it. Lane 3 will come in first place here. Lane 5 will come in second. Lane 3 won a 1-0. Lane 3 ran a 107. Lane 2 ran a 111. Colin Newhall will be third place here. He ran a 116. Lane 1 is fourth with a 121. Lane 4, Devin Robles, ran a 125. And lane 6 in sixth place ran a 132. Really talented, absolutely. You know, the team is just, it's just a very talented team, and you know, I love having the opportunity to watch them swim and be here for the team. Last year I did pictures for, what in the world is it called? The banquet. Last year I did pictures for the swim team banquet, Lynn Tech swim banquet. Look at Ajay sitting there. Ajay, sideline man, I'm telling you, the greatest in the business, just updated me. It is the score right now is 50-41. Lowell Catholic Innovation and Neshoba combined are winning right now with 50. Lynn Tech behind in the 41. And honestly, like I said earlier, you know, the 13, I think it was the 13 or 14 points they got from diving, because there was no divers for the combined team. Their divers really got them, you know, a nice head start here. And, you know, I'm waiting because I still believe that Lynn Tech can triumph here and they can have a win here. it's not a 100% confirmed thing here, but they absolutely can. They'd be able to do it, and I'd love to see it. Now we'll have the... No. What is this? Oh, wait. Oh. This is the 500 freestyle. Lane 2 being Hunter Carmody. Lane 4 being Addison Brown. And lane 6 being Nicole Perez. After the 500 freestyle, we'll have the 200 free relay with Carla Newhall once again. Starting now, the 500 freestyle. Hunter Carmody got a really bad start right there. So it looks like Addison Brown will be taking the lead for Lynn Tech here. Lane 3 though. Lane 3 for Lowell Innovation Neshoba combined. They'll be taking first place here. Addison Brown, she is taking second though, absolutely. She's catching up. First place here will still be the Lowell, no, oh my God, I keep wanting to say English. Lowell Catholic Innovation Neshoba combined lane 3. I'm gonna say the combined team. Why not? Because there's just a lot of words here and I don't want to say them. Because it's a really big tongue twister. So combined team lane 3. There's first place. Addison Brown in lane 4 is still second. Third place will be lane 1 for the combined team. Fourth place will be Hunter Carmody. Fifth place will be lane 5 for the combined team. And place 6. I can't speak. What am I doing here? Lane 6, which is also 6th place, will be Nicole Perez for Lynn Tech. Another great, maybe not personal friend, but another great friend I have here on the team will be Ryan Anderson. He is this is his first year on the team, I believe, and from what I've seen, he's a pretty decent swimmer. It's his first year. You're not expecting much when you see him get in the pool, but I think he does do a better job than you're expecting, knowing it's his first year on the team. really be helpful if I knew how many laps a 500 free. Actually, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna do the math in my head. It's 20. It's 20 laps. I'm gonna move over and ask a Lintech professional. Hey, so I got a question here. I'm a little behind, right? How many laps is a 500 freestyle?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Lintech legend right there. Senior last year, graduated, Curie. Absolute legend. And took the mic off my chin, that hurt. Absolute legend in my book. Absolute legend in the coach's book. An absolute legend in everybody's book, I believe. And if he isn't, you must be thinking of the wrong legends. Because he's a lot better. First place here will be lane 3 still, I'm pretty sure. I could potentially be wrong here. I am not. Lane 3 is still in the lead. Moving on to lap 15. At this point, you know, the Lintech team and the combined team, they're a little tired out. We've been going for well over an hour now. And, you know, I want to say longer than an hour and a half. They've been in and out of the pool, running around, doing what they can for points, what they can for their team on both sides. And, you know, it's starting to show, you know, people are sitting down, they're on the sidelines. There's not as many people are cheering as there were before. And it's just, you know, you can tell the environment has just gone down a little bit. You know, that's all right, you know, it's okay. First place here will still be lane 3 for the combined team. Now moving on to lap 18 out of 20. Lane 3 here will be on to the final lap. Pulling out strong here and moving along. It looks like he'll be finishing with a 6:48. Honestly, he blew by everyone else, you know. No one else was even close to where he was. You know, everybody else is everyone else is you know, they're a couple laps behind still. They're not as far ahead as he was, and it really shows the type of swimmer you need to be for the 500. Anything, you know what I mean? Maybe not a relay, but a 500 freestyle, you know, it shows you the type of person, the type of swimmer you have to be. As a person, you need to have a strong mentality going into it. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to comprehend that, you know, it's only you in this, and it's like, it's when you need to be strong individually. For the swimmer, you have to be, not only do you have to be fast, but you also need the stamina. And honestly, I think it's more about the stamina than the speed in this one, because it's just one of those times where, you know, you need to be able to tough it out and get to the end. In second place, it will have lane 4. They ran a 7:52. I'll be updating you on third place shortly, hopefully. I'm not sure what happened to lane 1 here for the combined team. Lane 2, Hunter Carmody, he took third place with a 8:15. Addison Brown, she was lane 4. She took second. That was that was able to be seen from the start. It looks like fourth place here will end up going to the combined team for Lowell Catholic Innovation and Shoba. And sixth place will go to Lynn Tech, Nicole Perez. Absolutely strong, killer team. I mean, honestly, if you can finish a 500 anything, you're a star to me. You are absolutely a star to me. Because I know I probably couldn't even do a 200. And that's just the truth. Even though it's 4 laps. No, it's not 4. Wait. No, it's not 4 laps. It's 10 laps. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah. It is 10 laps. I would not be able to do 10 laps. No. I got it wrong again. Oh my gosh. It's 5 laps. I would not be able to do 5 laps. Nowhere close. Maybe 3. Almost 2. Definitely 1. And that's if I didn't, hit the ground and, sink to the bottom. I was actually, fun fact about your commentator here. Lane 5 taking 4th place. They ran a 9:01. Lane 6 will be coming in 6th place. Nicole Perez for Lynn Tech. I'll be letting you know her time when she gets there. Back to my interesting fun fact. I was actually considering joining the swim team this year, but I did not. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to join in with the cheering on. Woo! And Nicole Perez finishes 5th place with a 10:42.43 on the dot. That's nice. Nice even time. It wasn't. It was an odd time, but there were no little tiny point seconds. You know what I mean? It was .00. Nice flat. I like that. Shout out to Mindy Salona. That'll be Captain Salona's mother here tonight. She came in a little bit ago. I went and talked to her for a little bit. Had a nice, pleasant, lovely conversation. It was quite amazing. And, just because I feel like it, even though he's not here, shout out Michael Salona. Because why not? You deserve it. Stop. No applause. You're welcome. Anyways, that'll be it for the 500 freestyle. Man, it was long. Man, it was fun. And no, it wasn't refreshing. Next up, we'll have the 200 relay. First up, we'll have Colin Newhall in lane 2. Then we'll have Devin Robles in lane 4. And Melissa Barrios in lane 6. And as the new swimmers come out, I'll announce their names as they come out. Because I know if I name them now, you won't remember them. Getting on to the blocks now. Colin Newhall once again coming off from that dive. He's the first one out of the water, and he's going, he's running it. He's in it to win it right now. He's in it for the speed, and he knows he has to get that speed because him and lane 3 for the combined team, they're head-to-head right now. They're going to be jumping at the same time. Jumping in for Colin Newhall will be John Derry. Jumping in for Devin Robles will be Zoe, and jumping in for Melissa will be Faith. jumping in for John will have been Yerrick. Jumping in for Zoe will be Wesley. And jumping in for Faith will be Eli. Eli jumping in now, and Addison Brown jumping in for lane 2. Next up to be jumping in for lane 4 for Wesley will be Ava. Lane 2 coming in second place. Lane 5 coming in third place. Lane 1, lane 4, and lane 6 are still swimming. Lane 1 being a Lowell Catholic Innovation Neshoba combined team player. Lane 5 will be a lane tech swimmer. And lane 6 will also be a lane tech swimmer. All right. That was the 200 relay? Hold on. That was the 200 relay. Next up, we will have the 100 backstroke. In lane 2, we have Jasleen. In lane 4, we have Alyssa. And in lane 6, we have Gianna. Coming up after we'll have the 100 breaststroke, ran by Yerrick, Captain Yerrick in lane 2, Stephanie in lane 4, and Isaac Powers in lane 6. That's a cool name. Whoa, Colin Newhall coming and running back up here. Let's see what he has to say.
I'm back. So right now we got the, hold on, I'm gonna step over here. We got the 200 meter freestyle relay, heat 2, which is Yeah.
Are we winning?
I don't know.
You won it last time. The score said it was 50 to 41.
It says we're getting like second and third round. Nope, I know.
So Lynn Tech has no swimmers in this event for the second heat. So this is all the other team. But it's a good chance for the coaches to kind of scout their team and see how they would do in a competition. It's a good learning opportunity for both the swimmers and the coaches. No. Why would you not? You're not a
The next person going is gonna go really fast. Yay! Can I say something? Tell me what to say on stage.
No. You only take the question.
What was that? What was the party? Bumbo clap!
The next heat 1 is going to be the 200-meter backstroke. I'm sorry. It might be the 100-meter backstroke. That sounds more right. I think it's the 100-meter backstroke. Very, very interesting strokes, the backstroke. But right after that is probably one of my favorite strokes to watch, the breaststroke. The breaststroke is a very difficult stroke to do. As you can see, Coach Hogan is demonstrating it right now. The breaststroke requires you, man, that did not sound good. The breaststroke requires you to swim like a frog in a way. So it is a very interesting stroke, very unique stroke. And I was never good at it. Breaststroke is the reason I don't swim the IM, which is probably fortunate for me, but. So Zach, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
What's it like commentating all these sports all the time?
Well, honestly, it ranges, because I don't think I've done volleyball.
Okay.
I think that's the one I haven't done that I'm kind of scared to do because a lot of stuff happens and I don't know much about. But you know what I mean? Don't know much about it. That kind of happens with all of them.
It's kind of like swim.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't really know much about any of the sports, but like
You learn as you go.
yeah, you learn as you go. It's just like that one. It happened. It's really, really fast paced, and that's like the one stuff. Like it really might sound strange, but that's the one that's kind of really like it has me in like a headlock, and I'm like I don't know if I want to go out into the world and commentate on it yet. But I've done pretty much anything else under the sun. I've done baseball, I've done soccer, football, baseball. Well, because baseball is that good.
Baseball?
I've tried swim. I've done it all. Honestly, my favorite.
Golf yet? I haven't seen no golf.
I haven't done golf.
That's a tough one to commentate though.
That kind of is.
I do play golf, and I can confirm it is the most boring sport in high school sports.
It might just be.
But I believe the 100-meter backstroke's starting up right now.
It is. And
You
let's
want to do
see.
the main competition? I'll try to chime in for this one.
Well, I'm not sure. Well, is that what you're feeling?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
Hey, listen. Don't let me steal your spot,
I'm
Shy.
your guest. I'm your
Don't
guest.
don't let me steal the spotlight from someone who is taking pride in what he likes doing.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do it. So the key to backstroke, and Zach, you're gonna like to hear this.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
key to backstroke is to not waterboard yourself.
Yep.
It's very difficult to do sometimes. Your arms are just kind of flailing behind you, your legs are kicking, and you're going, trying to get your breaths in. It's tough to do. I would say it's probably the second hardest stroke to do, and probably the hardest stroke to breathe in, because your head's just constantly underwater, which you would think it wouldn't be because you're facing upwards. So here comes the 100-meter backstroke. And I think the lane to watch here is going to be lane 2, Jasleen. Could even be lane 6, Gianna. And here they go. Here they go. I've never seen lane 4 swim the backstroke, so I'm not too sure. Jasleen looks like maybe one of her goggle straps came off. So you don't really know what's going on in those goggles, but it looks like she can see decently well. Another difficult thing about the backstroke is that you can't see where the wall is. So swimmers have to try to kind of guess to determine where the wall is and when to flip. If they flip too early, they risk getting disqualified. If they flip too late, they risk not getting a good kick, and that gives up time, obviously.
And, you know, let me tell you, Colin, like you said, you know, lane to watch here is going to be lane 2 for Jasleen. You know, she's an amazing diver. She did really good in the diving earlier today. And for the other events that I've seen her in, she does really good in them. And, you know, I think she's a really experienced diver. Do you know what year this is swimming for?
Yes. So I believe Jasleen joined the swim club. She might have joined the swim club last year and became a diver. I don't think it was freshman year. And something happened on that turn with Jasleen. It looked like Jasleen stopped or hesitated for a second on the wall. But I think she has recovered. It looks like lane 3 is going to be our winner, followed by lane 5 and lane 5 and lane 1. Lynn Tech is going to get 4th, 5th, and 6th place in this event. Next up is the 100-meter breaststroke. Zach, this is a fun one to watch, okay? Breaststroke requires endurance. It requires a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Pizzazz, I guess. And you really gotta know what you're doing to be efficient in breaststroke.
And, you know, I kind of said something similar to earlier when we did the 500 freestyle. You know, and it's just, you know, I was saying, when you get in the pool, I mean, it's just you out there. And I mean, you have to be a certain type of person, you need to be a certain type of swimmer. When you're the certain type of person you have to have the mentality to kind of accept the fact and be like, I'm the only one out here, I need to keep going, not just for me, but for the team to get us points. Yeah. And especially when you're behind like Lynn Tech is right now, you know, you need to really push yourself in time like that for the high scoring events, and you gotta get up there, and you know, you gotta have the mentality to be like, this isn't for me, this isn't for my performance, this is my team performance, this is for my team that I'm doing this for. For the type of swimmer you want to be, you know, not only do you want to be fast, honestly, I say you want to be kind of less fast when it comes to it, and you really want to focus on your stamina and your endurance. That's really what you want to focus on in the longer events. You know, especially if it's not a relay and you don't have people, you know, coming in for you and it's just you. You really got to focus on your endurance and got to be like, well, I have to do all these certain number of laps. I have to make it through this. I have to do this for my team. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's the type of mentality and the type of swimmer you have to be when it comes to those big events and events like this, where you, like you said, lane 4 it was, you had never seen them swim before, and you know they might have came last place, but you know they got out there, they had the mentality to do it. Yep. They went out there and did it, and they finished, and that's really all it's about at the end of the day. It's about if you're able to finish. If you're able to finish, you've made it.
So back to the 500. This is the first year I'm not swimming the 500. I swim freshman year, I swim a sophomore year. But Addison and I have both, I think, taught two of the swimmers, Addison shows up to practice every day and swims a 500 for fun. I don't think anybody else on the team can do that, but she does. And then Hunter and Nicole, the other two swimmers of the 500, were both taught how to swim the 500 by me and Addison. And you're absolutely right. One thing that I told Hunter and Nicole is that think of a really like cringy pop early 2000s song and just have that on loop in your head. That always really helped me. My favorite song to sing to myself when I was doing the 500, Wrecking Ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. It was really fun, you know? Some small things like that keep you going. It looks like as of right now, maybe lane 3 is in first, followed by lane 2 or 4. Nope, I'm sorry, lane 1 just took over lane 2. Yerrick in lane 2. very, very, very strong breaststroke swimmer. Isaac in lane 6. He's an 8th grader. He's going to be somebody they're going to want to look out for in the future when it comes to breaststroke. An amazing breaststroker. And he has some sort of mentality during practices, almost like the Mamba mentality in a way. He will be swimming 25s, just one length the pool, and he'll be passing you on the left and hitting you on the way. He does not care. But he's definitely going to be somebody you're going to want to look out for in this race. I think Yerrick is going to come in first for Lynn Tech. Yerrick might come in first overall. I don't know. We have to see if he has the built-up stamina in his gas tank. I have to go swim a race. Thank you, and good night.
And that's it from Colin, folks. What an amazing participator in these. I'm going to go in front of the camera real quick. Hi, bye. You know, Colin, he's an amazing swimmer. He's an amazing person. And I'm glad that I've been able to see him since last year. Even though I came towards the tail end of last year's season, and I'm this is my first game of the season. Seeing him swim now, I can still see an improvement from last year. And not only as a swimmer, but also as a person. He's grown, and so have several other people on the team that I've witnessed have grown. I mean, even RJ here, you see him on camera with the gray beanie. I mean, this guy, I barely knew him last year. I saw him once. Actually, I pretty much saw him every baseball game I did, or that I showed up to. But from last year to this year, RJ has grown. He wasn't here doing what he's doing now. Last year, there was nobody like him doing this. Now he's here, he's doing it. Honestly, I'd give him the title assistant coach. I mean, look at him. All night he's been carrying around a clipboard, walking around, talking to people, making sure everybody's good, supporting the team, keeping it high morale. And I mean, he's coming over to me, he's talking to me, updating me on the score, telling me events, how many are left, this and that. And I mean, RJ, he's just that guy, you know what I mean? He's a guy that he's going to be there when you need help. And when you need help, he's there for you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. And honestly, it's the same thing with Colin here. I mean, last year, you didn't see a lot of that from him. And this year, on a personal side, I hang out with Colin quite frequently. And I know I've noticed as a common occurrence where, like, if you're in a pickle, you need help, he's there for you. He's able to help you. Oh, I'm so sorry I coughed. But I think Colin has brought that mentality to the game. He's taken it from his personal life, and he's carried it over to the game. He's carried it over to the sport. He's carried it over to the team. He's brought something to the team that he wasn't bringing before. And just doing that makes him a much better player, a much better swimmer. Even if he isn't the fastest or the strongest, he's still a good team player. But see, on top of that, he's also a very good swimmer. He's fast and he's strong and he knows what he's doing out there. Now, I think this will be our last event of the night. Finally, am I right? I'm joking. I love being here. I don't want to go home yet. I want to stay. I want more swim. Please, swim more events, please. I am not entertained. But, we just had the 100 breaststroke up here. Captain Yerrick, he can't, like Colin predicted. And Colin, he's amazing at knowing what's going to happen next. He predicted it. Yerrick came in first place for Lynn Tech. Next up, we're going to have the 400 free relay. I almost said freelay. Ha! But yeah, up next, we're going to have the 400 free relay. In lane 2, we have Hunter Flores starting. In lane 4, we have Sabrina Hong, Captain Sabrina Hong, starting. And in lane 6, we have Ava Marie. All excellent swimmers from what I've seen, and all excellent people from what I've heard, and also what I've seen off of the team, and from just what I've seen from last year. And I think Ava Marie's new. Like I said, I haven't been around the team that much yet, and I haven't met the new players yet. But as the season goes, this is only the 3rd or 4th meet. I think it's only the 3rd one. As the season goes on, I'm going to be with them. I'm going to be on the buses. I'm going to be here at Tech. I'm going to be on the road with Tech. I'm going to be at the banquet this year again. I'm going to be there for it all. And I'm really looking forward to it all. And I can't wait to be behind the camera again recording. I can't wait to be back here on the mic commentating for everybody out there. It's an amazing day It's an amazing night I'm having. And honestly, like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, it's an I'm just ecstatic. I'm excited to be back to what I love doing. Honestly, last year, once the swim season ended, I was like, I want more. I want to be back with the swim team. I want to have more swim meets. And it really was a gut punch to me last year because I connected with the team, I grew with the team, and like I joined late though. I joined the season late. I went into it late, and I wasn't able to have my jump start this year. I didn't know as many people. I wasn't hanging out with as many people. I wasn't talking to as many people. I wasn't here for all that last year. But I'm here for it this year, and I guarantee I'll be here for it next year too. And you know, it's very unfortunate, and I'm very sorry I missed the first couple of swim meets. I showed up to the first one with Isabella Sloan, his mother. You know, I showed up there, and you know, I enjoyed the game a lot. You know, they had no diving, so it really kind of went by quick. They didn't have a lot of events. It wasn't a combined team. It was, I think it was it's mythical something, or mythic. It's in Malden, I know that. I'm gonna remember it later tonight after I don't need to know it anymore. But you know, that's where I was. You know, now I'm here, and it's like, whew, I'm here now. And even back then at that game, I was like, I wish I had a camera right now. I wish I could record right now. I wish I could commentate right now. But now that I'm here, I love it. I love the sport. I love the game. I love the team, and I'm excited. I'm ecstatic to be here. It's exhilarating. And first place here, we're gonna have lane 6, I think. I'm not sure right now. Honestly, I'm really not sure. I'm not sure who's first or last here. I want to say lane 6. Maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, I could be completely wrong. I'm honestly not sure. I want to say lane 3 is first place. Lane 2 is second place. Lane 2 being Lynn Tech. I'm not sure who's in the pool at the moment, but Captain Isabella Sloan now jumping in for lane 2. Lowell Catholic Innovation to Neshoba combined having the lead in lane 3 right now. Lynn Tech in lane 2, Captain Isabella in the lead for Lynn Tech right now in second place. You know, and it honestly, like I said earlier, Captain Isabella, she, as me and Colin were saying, she's really picked up on her leadership role, and it's really a nice thing to see. And I got to be honest, you don't really see it off of the court. You don't really see it out of the pool. You don't really see it out of the pool area. I mean, no, I'm very close to her, very personal outside of school, but it's like I don't see that's the leadership side of her. You know what I mean? But once, you know, you get to the pool, you get here, you get to a meet, you get to practice, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, oh wow. She is an amazing leader. She's leading her team with the other captains. She's communicating with the other captains what needs to be done, or who needs to work on what, or who needs to be trained in this or that. It's amazing to see no matter what. Shout out to Ava in the crowd. Saw her walking a little bit ago when Colin was still here. Now jumping in for Isabella, it looks like that is Addison Brown. And you know, as Colin was saying earlier, Addison Brown is just one of those swimmers. I mean, who the heck runs a 500 for fun? Addison Brown, that's who. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't believe it. It's absolutely insane. I'm not sure how one does such things. I know I sure wouldn't. As I already said, I have no clue how any of that works. You know, I would not be able to do, like I said, maybe 4 laps. Not even close. I maybe get done 2. Definitely almost 1. It looks like, you know, lane 3 here, though, for Lowell Catholic Innovation Neshoba. They'll be coming in first here. Lane 3 will be first place. They ran a 4:39. Second place here will be going to lane 2, Addison Brown. She will have ran, I'm going to make a prediction of around a 5 something. Let's see what it says up on the board here. I'll let you folks know. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We'll get back to it. In third place, we have lane 1. Lane 1 coming in second. They ran a 5:20. I'm not sure what's happening with that. I don't know why lane 2 didn't get anything, why they were not placed. That's concerning. But in third place here, we'll have lane 4. Lane 4 for Lynn Tech. They'll be coming in third, which will be big for Lynn Tech. And right here, lane 6, Lynn Tech, he's getting cheered on. They want him to win it. I'm going to cheer on too. Woo! They're head to head right now. We want lane 6 in that. We want lane 6 in. And lane 5 gets it. Lane 5 gets it. Lane 5 gets 5th place. Lane 6 will get 6th place. I just got goosebumps, folks. I just got goosebumps. Coach Bucko down there talking some words of encouragement, laughing and smiling as he comes up. Lane 3 got 2nd place. Lane 1 got 3rd place. Lane 4 got 4th place. Lane 5 got 5th place, and lane 6 got 6th place. Lane 2, I think, got 3rd. I'm not sure. It's not confirmed. I'm not 100%. Anyways, we have reached our final event of the swim meet. We will now be awaiting a score to be told. And once a score is foretold into existence by, I assume, Coach Bucko, we'll be off. That'll be it. It'll have been an amazing night, an amazing swim meet. I have had very much fun. I'm sure everyone else had very much fun because they sure look like it. The crowd was an amazing crowd. Lynn Tech legends all around. I'm sure if I went to Lowell Catholic, Innovation, or Neshoba, I would see some of their legends around here who came. But I don't go there, so I wouldn't know. But are there definitely a lot of Lynn Tech legends out here tonight who showed up for swim? And I mean, swim really isn't one of those big sports that you see out and about like football or basketball or even baseball. But you still have the certain audience, you still have the certain crowd for it, and it's amazing to see. As we're wrapping up here before the score gets announced, I just want to give a shout out to everyone I did earlier today. Shout out to the Lynn Tech swim team. Shout out to the Lynn Tech swim coaches. Shout out to the Lynn Tech swim captains. Shout out to Mindy and Michael Salona. Shout out to Lucia Salona, my girlfriend. Shout out to Captain Isabella, Captain Yerrick, Captain Sabrina, Captain Jasleen, Captain Addison. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Colin. Colin was a big help today. I loved him. I really appreciated him coming on and speaking to us. I really appreciated Captain Isabella coming out here and speaking to us. I appreciate Siobhan. Shout out to him. We did a good job on camera today. Really good job on it. Shout out to Miss Houlihan, because why not? She's my favorite math teacher this year. Favorite math teacher this year. Sorry, Miss Houlihan, if you ever hear this, but I have had better math teachers. No offense. I couldn't get the word out. Anyways, now we'll see the teams lining up to give high fives to the players and the coaches and all that. And it's really spectacular to see. Shout out to all the divers out here today too. The Lynn Tech divers. They did an amazing job. Even though the other teams didn't have divers, I hit my face. Oh, I hit my face off the mic and almost fell. Shout out to all the divers out here today. They did a really good job. Shout out to Ryan Newhall. That's right. I knew I was again. Ryan Newhall and his parents, which are Colin Newhall's parents. Shout out to Coach Bucko and shout out to Coach. Shout out to Coach Bucko and shout out to Coach Hogan. Hogan. Shout out to everyone from here to there to everywhere. You know what I mean? Everyone deserves a shout out. If you're here, if you're there, or if you're anywhere, shout out to all of them. Amazing, lovely people. I loved being here today. I loved seeing what was done. I don't want to wait for a score, and I doubt you do want to hear me talk any longer. So we'll be back when they get to the score. See you later, folks. Hello, folks. I've just been told that they will not be announcing scores, but I do have some insider info that Lynn Tech has lost today's swim meet. An unfortunate loss to the team, but I think it was a really moving forward moment for the team, and I really loved seeing what they did today. And I love seeing what both teams did today, and I appreciate you all watching. This has been Zachary Lucas. Thank you for watching, and good night, everybody. Have a good night.